Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to Mario 64. I'm Around the Wheel.
And welcome back to Mario 64. I'm Brisulph.
And, Wet Dry World. This place.
It's a place.
It's a place. It's got the cave mazy thing going on, but it's also water. There were a lot of water levels in this game, actually.
Yeah, which is weird because people hate water levels normally, but the ones in this were, well, Dire Docks kind of sucks, but this one and Jolly Roger are fun.
Yeah, I think this is probably the best water world in this game.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like this place. I just felt that they could have done more with this place.
Yeah, and I hate these things.
What the hell's on the side of those? Is that a Bowser?
Is it? Is it made by Bowser? If I could stop long enough. There's the one that always gets me. Except that time he just... Whatever. Whatever.
I don't think I've ever seen one, like, bulldoze Mario off the side like that. Why are you doing it that way? Why don't you just,
Just what?
Why don't you just, like, triple jump or, like, backflip and wall kick up?
Backflip? I tried doing something like that at some other point, but... I don't know, I couldn't manage it very well. I'm just no good at that kind of thing.
Yeah, alright, fair enough.
But Wet Dry World is... I don't know, it's alright, I guess. I don't remember very much about it by heart.
Well, I remember a lot about it. This is one that I spent a lot of time exploring and trying to figure out how to do all the stuff in.
You kind of have to do that sort of thing.
Yeah.
This is one of those that you have to explore it if you want to get anywhere. It takes a while to figure out.
You know, considering how non-linear this game is, you know what level has a lot of linearity to it, which is kind of surprising given where it's located in the game? Rainbow Ride. There is a...
I think that was toward the end of the game when they were getting tired of making it.
But like,
they realized what a drag it is to make 120 levels. And they were just like, I'm done.
But you know what I mean, though? It's like, you go this way, you get a star, and then you get, like, if there's a fork, whichever way it forks, there's one star each way, type of thing.
Yeah.
Hey, look, you actually remember to do it this way, maybe. Which one are you doing?
I'm gonna go to town and get the red coins, but first I do 100 coins.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, if you're gonna do if you're gonna go over to the town, it's best to have it at the max height, because you can just swim over and, like, leap up and grab the cage and pull yourself up. You don't got a cannon shot.
Can you really do that?
Yeah.
I didn't think you could grab onto it.
Only if you start the water at the highest thing. If you set the water to its highest setting with those spinning globes, you can. The water is slightly higher when you come in from the painting.
Oh, I was not aware.
Yeah, it's a little quirk in the game. I'm not surprised you didn't know about it.
Huh.
Were you just practicing for later?
I was thinking maybe I could do it that way and be awesome, but no.
Yeah, well.
Alright, chuck me to the top, buddy.
Yeah, there's some kind of Bowser logo with flames on the side of those
Yeah,
things.
there's some kind of decal going on.
I've never noticed that before. Oh my god, his spine disappeared into the wall.
Wet cement.
I guess so.
I hate when I miss with that thing.
Thou I missed.
What?
Wario? Thou I missed.
Is that if I get a Mario Kart game or something?
Oh, probably. I can't remember where it's from. He just says it.
At work, this is too much information for sure.
Alright.
But at work, we actually refer to, like, really nasty, wet, loud farts as Wario farts.
Wow. TMI.
Oh, God.
Your serve.
Oh, jeez.
This is the exact reason I don't use those things. They're way too unreliable and annoying.
Well, later on, I remember, like, at least the first one, you don't have to use him. But then, like, this guy, I never got up there without some kind of help. These are the worst. I hate Wet Dry World. I like it, it's okay, I guess, but... I don't know how I avoided getting chucked there, though.
Every now and then you get lucky and their hit detection gets a little wonked.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just... I forgot which one I was going for here. Am I doing the elevator? I think I'm doing the elevator.
I have no idea. You might be doing coins. I have no idea what your thought was.
Yeah, I'm doing the elevator.
So all this time you've been trying to do the elevator? Dear God.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I thought I was on 100 coins. That's not until the next one.
What the hell are you doing?
I got down and I forgot how I had to wind around and go through the door. At least I had the foresight to punch the brick out. Yeah, like Wet Dry World, it doesn't stick in my memory very well.
I guess not, because you're playing this like a bag of toys.
What? You can play a bag of toys however you want.
Yeah, sorry, it's the old, way back when I used to only have 3 channels, when we had country cable, as it were. The local sports thing was called Sportsline, and their 2 hosts had various expressions. Play it like a bag of toys was one of my favorites. Another one was if someone got hit in the junk, they called it the Fisneris. And the
Fisneris.
The Fisneris. And then they hired this new guy right near the end of the run of the show, and his home run call for baseball was, "You can butter that one. It is toast." It was just awful. Wanted to punch him so hard. It was just terrible. Gene Principe.
That's trying way too hard to come up with a meme type thing.
Yeah, exactly. But come on. But you know, some guy takes like a foul ball right off the junk and say, "Oh, I took that with a Fisneris." It made me laugh every time.
The Fisneris. Oh my god.
But play it like a bag of toys.
Where do you even come up with a word like that? That's not even something like a baby says, and you're like, we'll all agree to call it that.
Who knows? It was Mark Hepsher. He's still doing local news, like down in Southern Ontario, and he's just recently revived the Sportsline stuff. Anyone who grew up in like Southern or Eastern Ontario and watched sports stuff at all back in the 90s, which out of our subscriber base probably means maybe one person, they'll remember Sportsline.
So for you one person out there, we just made your day.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
We made everybody's day by running into block for the daily spine impact.
You've been impacted enough times. You've been impacted enough times you should see a dentist. That's what's happening here. Bam! Dental jokes.
I saw something the other day. It said, "My mom's gravy is so lumpy, it's having a biopsy."
Nice.
It was
Nice.
like, ugh. Like, I don't want to think about lumpy gravy in the first place with that.
Hold on a minute. Did you hit...
That put it over the top in that special way. I hit the secret point without hitting the block, yeah. I thought, I used to think that hitting the secret point was tied into hitting the block, but I guess it's not. I guess you can just touch some little magical area, and...
You could touch some little magical area. I was trying to decide if I should go with the Jerry Sandusky joke or not.
Actually, if you want to be topical, you need to go with the Elmo joke.
Yeah, I guess so.
That whole sordid affair. I thought about talking about it on the podcast, but I didn't want to get too far away from video games, so I didn't suggest it.
Speaking of podcasts, boys and girls, assuming he does post this weekend, next week we should be recording episode 2. We just got to talk to Zoop and actually get some topics.
Yeah, so...
Send your stuff in.
That should be... Yeah. Start, if you haven't... Well, no, that's not for a while yet. I was going to say, if you've got questions for the mailbag, we're only going to do that like once every 4 episodes or so.
Yeah.
So that it works out like if we do like 1 podcast a month, we'll do maybe like 3 mailbags a year.
Yeah, like quarterly or thirdly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
so we've got this kind of planned.
Yeah.
Mostly. It's as well planned as something as low tech as it is can be.
Yeah, yes, no. We came in with a plan last time, but we quickly deviated from said plan, of course.
And it worked out pretty well, I think.
Yeah, it totally did.
That.
Although, don't worry, we won't let Dave in again. I'm kidding, of course. We couldn't do without Dave.
Whoops.
Should have said that out loud. Uh-oh. Oh, man, you should have got choked.
Oh, yeah.
You should have got...
Oh,
there we
you're
go.
a dead man.
There we go.
Oh, this is great. You're going to love this. Could have been theoretically stuck there forever.
The only thing it had to do after that was, like, if it would have been wearing, like, garter belt and stockings and been chasing you around at fast speed. That's about the only thing it was missing.
Oh, geez.
If it was going to be Benny Hill. Who was all man, I assure you. And by all man, I mean he loved all men.
He's dead now, right?
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think.
He was an old fellow in the 80s when he made that show, basically.
That show was in the 80s?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Maybe in the...
It always had a 60s or 70s vibe.
It may have been late 70s. I can remember watching it on Country Cable on, like, Friday nights at midnight on CHRO.
Because, like, British television is only now at the point where it looks like American television.
Yeah, well, you obviously have...
Like, even in the 90s, British shows look pretty, like, fusty and...
Well, I'm going to tell you this right now. Go look at old sports stuff from the 80s or even the 90s, and you'll be amazed at how poor quality video it is. Like
in Canada or Britain or America. Or anywhere.
Look at it anywhere. The TV quality in the 90s was absolutely astoundingly
You'll see clips
bad.
like that all the time.
The only stuff that kind of looked a little better than the oh god, I'm gonna get sick. I think was network television. They spent a lot of money on. What are you doing?
I was looking for the cannon. I couldn't remember if I had set it off yet or.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think pretty clearly I have, and I did it at the beginning.
Yeah, maybe in the last star you might have done it on that. I'm doing the elevator, but I'm going to take the roundabout way to do it. Oh, is he going to be a pro and get both 1-ups?
Nope.
Are you just going to be smart about it? Shoot yourself out of level? Can you do that? I have no idea if you...
You cannot do that. It'll like, conk you back in. You can't actually go over the side.
You couldn't...
Yeah, I know.
You couldn't do that if you tried to do that.
I know.
Dear God. Come on, get those two-dimensional
Yeah, I got one of them.
Are you...
I love that little brick thing just hanging in space.
Why not?
No, I love that.
That's what I'm saying, because why not?
Yeah, it was just, hey, somebody get on a brick hoop thing. You can shoot yourself through it, sort of, if you align it right. And it's just there for no reason.
Yep. Alright, how's he gonna do? How's he gonna do? Has he got it? Has he got it? Oh, this looks like a perfect smash your face shot.
Perfecto. That should be an Olympic event.
Smash your face shot?
Shoot from a cannon over into a small square where there's water.
So what you're saying is that you basically want the podium to look like Nitwit of the Year and Monty Python, where it's just going to be a bunch of coffins.
If it's a Monty Python...
Sorry, not Nitwit of the Year. It's the Nitwit upper class person of the year. If you've never seen that, you have to go watch that. That's one of the best Monty Python things, bar none.
I guess I'll have to go watch it.
Upper class Nitwit of the Year. I think that's what it is.
I only have superficial familiarity with Monty Python.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
I never got into it.
Some of Monty Python isn't funny. Like, The Meaning of Life is one that I still don't understand why people think that's funny. But
see, I don't understand why everybody gets all worked up about Holy Grail.
Holy Grail gets a lot of love because that was their first real big successful.
That was
actual
the breakout.
Well, no, the breakout was the show, and then they did And Now for Something Completely Different, which was just reshooting the skits from the show for a movie. That's not really a movie.
Okay, so the title was ironic.
That's probably why they called it Now Something Completely Different, because it was just them reshooting.
And now, kind of like how the title New Super Mario Brothers was ironic when it came out.
There you go.
You know, back when Nintendo could still kind of do clever things every now and then.
Yeah, Nintendo. More like
so you had
more like Nintendo. Don't wait. That's like 20
more
years
like
too late.
Nintendo blow.
More like Nintendo suck a dick. Okay, that might have got away. That might have got away
like
from me.
Nintendo go away.
More
said the guy who just bought a 3DS XL.
More like bend over. Jeez, this is really getting bad.
Osama Bin Laden.
Okay, you win. Because that would make sense.
Oh man, but yeah, like New Super Mario Brothers, like back in the day, you know, it was the first. Depending on, I guess, whether you count Yoshi's Island as a Mario game, I personally don't.
Most people don't. It technically is Super Mario World 2, though.
Yeah, it is. But I just call it Yoshi's Island, and I consider it a Yoshi game where Mario is just kind of incidentally there. So if you don't count Yoshi's Island, it was the first 2D platform game starring Mario in 15 years?
Which one?
Because everybody was all up in 3D's business for like the first half of the decade.
Well, are you counting like 6 golden coins and that type of stuff?
6 golden coins Oh, good point. So it was like 14 years.
Yeah, I mean, it's not 15, you're exaggerating.
Okay, yeah, because I was thinking Mario World, but I wasn't exaggerating by much.
I know,
I was
that was
thinking
the
Mario
point.
World. Okay.
That cage has enough of an angle, this is not an easy wall kick.
That cage has enough of
And
a non-cagey property to it that you can kick off it.
that too. And technically, you can wall kick off anything, you just gotta make sure you line your foot up right.
Yeah. Oh, but I didn't finish, but like, New Super Mario Brothers, it was kind of ironic because, you know, it was technically a totally new game, but there was almost nothing new about it, like the component parts.
Yeah.
It was made up of like a pastiche of parts from,
Oh, that thing's brutal, I hate that thing.
oh god, I don't know how I managed that.
No, there's weird physics on that thing. That's pretty normal when
It
this
is
happened.
broken as a mugga gugga.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, you can
That's a
get a metal cap in here? I didn't even know that. I mean,
Yeah.
I probably knew that, but I haven't done the old,
It's not necessary.
No, like, wait, why are you doing that? Now you're gonna have to lower the water again.
Yeah, I was like trying to find where the other coins were, but I was like, oh, that rose it too high. Whoops. This took me a while to do.
I was gonna say, you were kind of
Without
lost
just-
in this today.
Yeah, I was kind of like, but like I say, it's whole part of the whole. I don't really remember much about Wet Dry World.
Now,
It doesn't lend itself to the memory the way a place like, say, what's next? Tiny Huge Island?
this one's 12?
Yeah,
Then Tiny Huge
yeah,
is
Tiny
13,
Huge Island's
14 is
13.
the tick-tock clock. Which incidentally sounds like a place the Blues Brothers like to go have a gig. I've always thought.
Playing the old TikTok clock.
The old
Bring your
TikTok used to
friends.
dock him dead in those places. Discos. They're all discos now. I'm amazed that actually we haven't talked more Blues Brothers during this series.
Mario used to have a sound that would turn goat piss into gasoline.
Ah, Donald. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
The duck.
God rest your soul.
The duck.
You weary gentleman.
I get it, because it's almost Christmas time, too, so that's really fitting.
Go listen to some Booker T and the MGs.
I think
If you never have. That is some solid rhythm. I'm not talking to you.
No. I know who Booker...
I'm talking to folks in general.
Yeah. Well,
Go listen to some...
you almost collected all the coins in this world, accidentally.
Did I?
Yeah, you're like 2 short.
Oh, wow. Well, okay. That's pretty... I was like, it's easy to get most of them. I think I just missed some by just kind of being a dumber. But that's a word my brother uses, by the way, dumbered.
Nice.
Y'all can have that one free of charge. But that's it. That's it.
And I just want to point out before we go that we are officially in the last quarter of the game.
Order, yeah, we are.
Anyway, bye.
It's been long goings. Probably have this done by next July at this rate, but yeah. See y'all.